Alright, so we're about to hit a leg day today. We're going to start off with just some hamstrings. And hamstrings I just kind of isolate, but after hamstrings we're really going to start to get into some supersets, maybe some circuits, because it's a mixture of not only weighted leg days, but also adding in some conditioning, because I don't do cardio after my workout on leg day. So I mix it into my workout to really get my heart rate up, do HIIT training, stuff like that. So when I do hamstrings, I really keep it pretty simple. When I was in bodybuilding, it would be much more intense, but my favorite hamstring to do is a lying hamstring curl. They actually don't have that here, but instead I'll do the seated hamstring curl. I might superset it with stiff leg deadlifts, but I start out with hamstrings, really get some blood flowing. I get a good pump in the back. So this is kind of what I start out with before I jump into quads, glutes, calves, things like that. And whenever I do hamstrings are very calculated in the movement. They're very precise, and I focus very much on the muscle. It's not swinging, it's very precise in whatever it is that I'm doing. And so now I'm actually gonna hit a drop set, heavy drop set, so probably like 12 reps, drop set for another 12 or 15 reps. And that way I just get more volume in the muscle, more blood in the muscle. So you'll notice as I'm doing my lunges, whenever I go through each lunge, I don't bring my feet together. I walk into the next lunge. It allows for me to stay more in the muscle, less rest, less on the joints. And so I'm walking into the next lunge, exploding forward. I'm not exploding upwards, I'm exploding forward into the next lunge. And then I'm supersetting it with what I call speed squats. Put the feet about shoulder width apart, your toes pointed outwards just a tad, so you don't hurt your hips. Put your hands in front of you, and you're touching the ground, keeping your back straight. You're not bending over, but you're causing your fingers to touch the ground to make sure you go low enough, and you're coming up as fast as you can, or with a good speed, up, down, up, down, up, down. It's not a casual squat, it's speed squats for burning out. So I've been doing leg extensions. Today is gonna be a little higher rep day, because I've been doing heavy weight, 8 to 12 reps for a handful of weeks now, so I wanna give my joints a break. Good 12 to 15 heavier reps on leg extension, and then explosive jumps with dumbbells. And that really gets you explosive, works your fast twitch muscles, but at the same time, it's giving you a lot of strength. And at the same time also not killing your joints, and so that was my third one. So what I did was after 30 seconds, because that's what I'm doing, I'm timing it for 30 seconds for the jumps. After 30 seconds, drop the dumbbells, keep jumping only body weight. So you're completely exhausting the muscle. And like I said, for leg day, I don't do cardio afterwards because I'm really just pretty beat up and my legs can barely move after leg day. So I'm incorporating this conditioning like training in the midst of it. So I'm kind of getting the best of both worlds while still doing certain athletic things. I might do box jumps, I might do other different things, jump rope, just to kind of add in some more athletic conditioning in the midst of the leg training.
Try to speak up over the music.
Yeah, we're right there. Yeah, so this week, like I said, we're doing a higher rep leg day just to kind of ease the joints and more for a conditioning purpose. I've been going very heavy for the last couple months. So the leg press, I'm staying between 20, 25 reps, making sure that I'm getting a lot of volume, and then directly supersetting it with sprinting high knees, trying to get my feet or my knees as high as possible and staying on my toes. I don't get on my heels, and just more for a conditioning purpose since I'm not doing cardio. That in and of itself is a great cardio workout. So we just finished legs. Just finished with a drop set on the leg press. You'll notice I didn't do calves. I don't usually do calves on leg day. I usually do calves I try to do calves once or twice a week, and I usually do it with like back day or shoulders. Legs, I really just try to focus on all the heavy movements and complex movements, things that are very wearisome and taxing like I have today. So we'll get out of here, go get some food, and I'm sure we'll be feeling it here in the next day or two. There are certain sets where I'm just, as you've gotten to see, where I'm just completely taxed. And honestly, my muscles want to give out, or even my mind wants to give out, like on the 12th or 13th rep. One of the things that I really learned in bodybuilding was truly what failure is. And failure is usually 10 to 15 or maybe even 20 reps past the point where we really want to quit. And so, I had good bodybuilding partners back in the day where when I wanted to quit and I was basically at my failure, they would yell 10 more. And it brought your mental to a whole new level. And that's really what it is. It's breaking mental barriers of pain that most people really don't want to get to. But one thing is that if you can break past those mental barriers in here, that's the one thing I love about fitness and nutrition, but especially in the gym. If you can break past those mental barriers, you will break past all these barriers in the rest of your life. Waking up at 4 a.m., eating right, staying with a proper routine. When life gets really heavy, when the weight is heavy on you in life, whether it be with your kids or financially or whatever, your back's against the wall. You don't crumble. You stay very strong. So for me, it's just really, I would hate to leave a set knowing that I could have done more. If I can do more, then I'm going to do more. But not only that, most importantly, I expect that from others. And I don't expect anything from others that I don't expect from myself. In fact, I always expect more from myself than I do from others. And so how can I expect other people to do certain things, to push past their limits, to break new barriers, if I'm not willing to lead that by example?